Hey guys, welcome back. It's finally, you guessed it, another episode of Moog Plays Minecraft, and I am your host, Moog City 3. Yep, it's me, I'm back. And today we are once again working on the coppersmith. The goal? To finish it. But that's going to be the real challenge, isn't it? Do I have the motivation to finish building the coppersmith? And the answer is going to be an astounding probably. Yes, I'm going to try to finish the coppersmith in this very episode because these little guys, I think they're tired of hanging outside underneath the tree. It's getting hot outside. It's cold at night. It's been raining. Do you guys want to deal with being stuck outside when you have a perfectly good home in there? So we need to get the actual design of the coppersmith going pronto. What we need to do first is we need to move a couple of things. The furnace and the chimney, we're going to keep that right here. But we need an actual design for it. Otherwise, it's just going to be an ugly mound of cobblestone. So what I want to do first, before we really do anything, let's make a giant tower up in the sky. And let's see what we can do. Because we're not just going to make it a cobblestone tower. So let's get this done. Let's get it done. Now I think that looks pretty decent, for now at least. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Now all we need to do is make it look not as awful as it does, because I think only cobblestone's not going to make this work. So we need to make that look not bad. So let's get some materials, and we can make this beautiful piece of work right here look awesome and even more beautiful than it is right now. So to start off, I know absolutely what needs to be changed is these 4 walls up at the tippy top. I think just by doing this, that's just going to break up the color a little bit more. And let's go get this slab! Ow! My foot, that hurt. Oh, that looks so much better. And I think, do we want the top to be cobblestone as well, or do we want to change that also? Let's try deep slate brick. That looks better. I think that looks much better. We just need to change everything else up too. So I think one thing I want to do is we're going to focus on throwing in random blocks all over the place. So we'll speed that up too, and you'll see how it looks in just a minute. And here we go. Look at that. Much nicer than before. I really like how this is going to look. Very happy with this. Next job, we need to go get some campfires. We need to make this actually look like it's working. It needs to actually do its job. And these fireflies, they just look like fireflies right now. I want this to look like there's actual embers bursting off of this. So let's go get some campfires, and we'll make this thing look awesome. All right, so I got my campfires, and I thought I was going to use all of them, but I don't think so anymore. I'm going to try netherrack on the sides to try to break it up a little bit more, and after that, I think it'll look a lot better. So what I want is I need my flint and steel. We're going to flint and steel. the netherrack on the sides, and the campfire is going to go on the front. We get the nice fire sound, and the flames, like it's different pacing. I guess like the speed of the campfire is different from the speed of the actual fire. And I really like how that looks. It looks like more of a roaring flame, because now this is the wiggly part, and now these ones are like whoosh. I don't know if that's like a great way to explain it. Oh, I think we did something. That's perfect. That's perfect. Guys, we figured it out. We did it. Woohoo! Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a genius. I'm the best person at this game in the world. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I wish we could find a way to get like a forever on furnace. Maybe I'll figure out how to do that. Maybe there's a bug in the game that lets me do that. But there we go. It's done. I just need to get all my scaffolding back. You think I can reach that? Perfect. Our next job to complete the coppersmith is we need to build out the roof for the work area. So I already have the pattern laid out. This is looking really good, actually. I'm actually pleasantly surprised at how well this is going to turn out. Okay, so we got the flooring done. We have the roof done. I added a couple extra details, and I made a little bit of a fence to, enclose this in. But we need to finish more of it. So I made a bunch of fence gates, and I thought we'd try and incorporate some more spruce shelf, since we don't use them a whole lot in this build. So let's put in the shelf. So yeah, I kind of like that with how it makes the opening into the coppersmith, like at least the work area. And then at least this part, we're just gonna have to block off entirely. So there we go. That is overall what I want the coppersmith to look like. We have a couple more things that I would like to add. So I think what I want to do now to finish off the video is I'm going to cut to when this building is finally done. And after it's finished, we're going to do a nice little tour and end the video. So I'll be right back in just a second, and I hope you guys like how this building turns out. And we're back. The coppersmith is finally finished, and I think it's time for you guys to get a nice little tour of what the place looks like. I think you're going to like it. Without further ado, here is the finished coppersmith. You guys have seen that a bunch already. This is what we want to look at. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? We have the copper golems. They're at work. We've got some unfinished ones. Maybe they're not working right. Maybe we haven't fixed them yet. They're just here for decoration. I love this. It looks great. We have some of the armor stands. The furnace is working hard at cooking up some copper. We have a nice workstation. Inside, we have the storage room with some more unfinished or non-functional copper golems. The others are at work. We're using the shelves to hold up all of our copper. Now, we're not going to take that door, but we're going to go around to the front porch. We're going to walk in. We have some copper lanterns lighting up the porch. We have a nice view of the Crimson Meadery as well as Carde Port. So we close the door. We'll walk on upstairs, and here is the interior. Fully decorated, has everything one could need to live. We have our chest. It has food. Our shelves have a bunch of miscellaneous items. Didn't really know what to put in there. Just something to fill it out and add some color. Our copper tools, because, it's a coppersmith. And to change it up, maybe a trusty golden shovel with a bookshelf nearby. And inside is a very basic bedroom. I've got a feeling that the coppersmith that lives here, when we have someone who lives there, is going to be constantly working. He's not going to have to worry too much about what goes on inside of his room. But I think that this house is pretty lived in. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. We've got some seating in the storage room, so just in case he wants to take a break, he can take a seat. There is places to relax, but this is a home of a worker, and that's kind of the vibe I wanted to go for. Oh, it's raining. Let's go on inside so we can end this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down what things do you want me to build in this world, because until I get a comment telling me what I should build, I'm going to keep building the stuff I want to build. So let me know if you have any suggestions. I'll put them into consideration, and I will see you all in the next video.